This event right here was the first time we were able to test out autocannons, high-tier autocannons machine guns in the game in the overwhelming fire event. And then at the start of 2024 they revealed a little trailer teasing us with a Czech light tanks and a little clippage as well how the tier 10, if I'm not mistaken, is emptying its clip or burst into T110E5. And now they released first information about a tank in front of you. VZ71, aka Wolf as they call it. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take our first look at it. We're going to talk about that to see what they are cooking over there in the Wargaming's development kitchen. Because this mechanic is quite interesting and different, very different to whatever we have in the game. This is going to be another new gun mechanic in World of Tanks. And I felt like, you know, the closest to this right now I think is Char MLE, which has the burst mechanic as well and also is a light tank. So I'm going to show you some Char MLE gameplay action on the background for your enjoyment. And we have some other news as well in today's video. So let's talk about the VZ71. What Wargaming said overall about this line was, we are glad to present a new line of Czechoslovakian tracked light tanks which start from tier 7. Now from the video I was able to see that there was tier 5 and 6 highlighted as well in the teaser, but I guess they went back on it and it starts from tier 7, but beginning from tier 8, every vehicle in the new branch, including the premium one which they are going to introduce, guys. They said it themselves, a premium one included, bears armament unlike anything seen in the game before, autocannons with unique firing mechanic. So what I'm reading right now, what I'm sharing with you is the official quote from Wargaming basically. Though autocannons can be compared to machine guns of some lower tier vehicles, they are quite different from those. Autocannons have larger calibers, up to 57mm in case of the new Czechs, and this tier 10 has 57mm, 2 of them, and much higher rate of fire, up to 3000 shots per minute compared to the 600 max for the machine guns. Continuous fire lowers the significance of a single shot and makes relevant a new stat unique for autocannons, damage per second. Not only damage per minute, damage per game, but damage per second, guys. Shooting in controlled bursts also requires the player to aim the autocannons as long as they keep their finger on the trigger. A burst will last while you keep the left mouse button pressed or until the ammo cartridge is depleted and the process of reloading begins. You know, very official over here. And the first light tank from the new line to enter the Super Test is the tier 10 Apex, the VZ71, aka Wolf as they call it. As usual, the top tier vehicle embodies the very essence of its branch and serves as a showcase for its gameplay specifics. And yes, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the VZ71. It looks, I don't know, you know, it's everybody's own business what they think about the look, but it looks kind of cool, you know, it looks like something I was actually expecting. A gun system with 2 guns. Like, can we call it a turret? It is like a gun system, like where are you going to fit anyone's head? Where are you going to hit, or where are you going to fit anything but the gun system, the aiming system, the ammunition and all that. It is a gun system on the top of a tank, right? So VZ71 over here. So talking about the firepower, and over here we have very many interesting things to talk about. Of course, the shell damage is going to be low. This is what we expected because it's a machine gun, it just fires a lot. And first, the interesting thing over here, what you may notice that you normally do not see, is that it has more damage with standard round than it has with premium round. And the HE has basically double, a little bit more than double actually, than the standard round damage, 12, 9 and 25. Penetration 190 in tier 10, well yes, that is not going to penetrate much, but with those tanks, with light tanks, you more want to go after the side, after the rear anyway. 250 with premium rounds, it is going to be plenty. And 50, this is actually, I was honestly expecting worse. High explosive penetration, I ain't gonna lie. 50 can go through some juicy targets, and when we talk about the burst potential damage, this high explosive can do some very, very meme things, I can tell you that already. 800, 1720 shell velocity. Reload time for the full clip is 15 seconds. Reload time between shots is 0.05 seconds. So you have 75 shells in the magazine. It takes you 3.75 seconds to fully empty your burst or to fully use your burst. And if you do that, your potential average damage with standard round is 900. With premium round, it is 675. And guys, with high explosive, 1875. 1875 potential damage into the back or into the side of FE4005, for example. Guerrilla 15. You know, there are plenty of tanks that's side armor or rear armor is, able to penetrate, or this tank is able to penetrate, right? Aiming time 2 seconds, dispersion at 100 meters 0.40, so nothing crazy over here. Of course, we are talking about even getting close to those potential damage numbers, 900, 675, 1875, when you are very close. Sniping with this, well, good luck, guys. Good luck trying to snipe and dealing 100 damage in total with this, right? It's like we can talk about getting even close to those numbers only at close range, in my opinion. Gun elevation angles, minus 12 degrees of gun depression, very, very, very juicy. 30 elevation, and it can carry 1,200 shells in total. I really wonder, they didn't give us the shell cost, but I really wonder how much one shell costs. How expensive it is to run this tank, how expensive it is to put like APCR into it, and so on. So the firepower, definitely interesting. And DPM, well, if we calculate this like 18.75 seconds to completely empty your clip and to reload it, let's if we round it up like 19.5, it is, let's say, around 2,800-ish DPM on this tank, but it is very depending on so many different things. So talking about DPM over here, well, how much value does it give to you right now, in all honesty? So firepower, definitely interesting, and something we have not seen before. And by the way, I want to hear your opinion about what you think about this type of shells, where you deal less damage but have more penetration with the Tech 3 vehicle, because they have not tested that too many times. This is, I think, the first time you deal less damage. There are some premium rounds which deal more damage but have less penetration, like SU-100Y, but in this way, I think this is the first time, if I'm not forgetting any vehicles. Now, mobility, quite nice, 65 drop speed, 25 backwards, 38.2 power to weight ratio, 45 hull traverse speed, 60 turret traverse speed, so you're able to circle anything and easily with this mobility. Survivability over here, 1,400, no armor whatsoever anywhere, concealment 15.22, it has 390 meter view range. For a light tank, definitely this is not the most. Let's talk about, Panzerwagen, for example, that has 420. So is it going to be the sneakiest scout? I do not think so. It is not going to be the sneakiest, but I feel like people are more going to meme in this vehicle and just trying to take out other light tanks maybe, because, if this tank gets into a light tank versus light tank action, you are going to penetrate most of your shots if you are able to hit all of them, right? But I guess your bloom gets bigger and bigger and bigger the more you hold your burst down. But to deal, let's say, even 600 damage potential out of the potential 900 into enemy light tank and then just pulling back, you're able to outrade many light tanks like that, or many less armored tanks, most of them actually, even with that type of damage. Depends, of course, where you are fighting. AP, APCR, and high explosive rounds as shell types over here, and it has 3 crew members. It has commander, gunner and driver, so someone has to do the loading, someone has to do the radio operating. Of course, this is VZ71, ladies and gentlemen. Coming into the game, I don't know when it is entering Super Dest. I guess like it takes many months, you know, for sure it takes many months because we just got the Polish tank destroyers as well. So just stay tuned for that. But I honestly would like to know what you think about this. In this current version, do you think it is balanced? Do you think it is like just looking at the paper because this is what we have? Do you think it is balanced? Do you think it is overpowered, underpowered? Does it need more buffing? And so on, so on. And by the way, HE on this thing worked a little bit different, as they said in their official announcement of this vehicle. They said HE rounds deal high damage on penetration and also always deal some damage on a non-penetration. The numbers depend on the target's armor thickness in the impact point, but will always be above 0. So no, this is not going to be the normal HE, like let's say if you fire HE at the gun mantlet with regular tank, you have a chance to deal 0 damage as well, but over here they say it is always going to be above 0. Is it like 1 damage, 2 damage, you know, whatever it is, but this is how it is going to work, at least right now. This is what they're testing, guys. Of course, keep in mind all the characteristics are subject to change, but please let me know what you think about this bad boy over here. In other news, they finally released monthly rundown as well. Of course, today we had the call to the Final Frontier event starting. I already made videos about that, playing the game mode, opening some boxes, new premium tanks, whatnot. Then from the 5th of May, we're going to have new top of the 3 vehicles, Rinoceronte and German light tank Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. I feel like we just had Rhino as top of the 3s for some reason. I don't know, maybe I'm mixing it up with Minotauro, which we definitely did have, but Rhino, well, maybe not, guys, maybe not. Anyway, I do like both of them very, very much. Rhino is a little bit trickier to play, but I really do like that, maybe because of how tricky and how bad many people think it is. I kinda dig it, and Panzerwagen is just amazing as well. On the top of that, on May 13, we're going to have a special announcement. Keep an eye on the portal for a special announcement. What the hell is that going to be? And then we have the Battle Pass challenge, then Onslaught, some Onslaught thing is over here, and starting from 23rd, we have the Commander Weekend, where 11 CCs in-game commanders are up for grabs in the Premium Shop bundle, special drops also available, so our commanders are coming back. Captain T's Nuts, guys, yes, that is actually my commander's name, is also coming back. So if you wanted to see that, if you wanted to get that, well, there is going to be your chance, and I hope those special drops mean that you're able to get those from the drops. So top of the 3, Steel Hunter, oh yes, the Steel Hunter is coming back, Commander Weekend, Battle Pass Challenge, mystery announcement. We got another epic collaboration in May. Hint, it features a class of heroes who are no strangers to the inside of a tank. Keep an eye on the portal for more information on May 13. I have my ideas now what this could be. I do not want to say it out loud just in case. I want to hear your opinion on that as well. And ongoing activities, well, Desert Reward, Pizza Oven and Progetto giveaway. Guys, let me know what you think about all of that in the comment section down below. But mainly, are you hyped about this? Yes or no? Let me know. I get you next time. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Please do.